Hi, my name is Alvin Frazier, and I am the founder of the Alvin Frazier Collection. Now, some of you may be wondering, what's the Alvin Frazier Collection? Well, that is my clothing brand that I established in 2016. Being a recording artist, I've always had merchandise available at my shows, such as CDs, posters, 8x10s, things that I can sign and autograph and send home with the people. I knew at some point I wanted to expand that and move on to apparel. Having a background in graphic design, I came up with a few different designs that I could actually put on shirts and different types of apparel, which was like my likeness, my logo, and different variations, and etc. After successfully creating those, I decided to expand and keep going a little bit further. And that's when the Alvin Frazier Collection was born. Within the Alvin Frazier Collection clothing brand, I have 5 different lines. Now, some of you may be saying, I thought a clothing brand and clothing line was the same thing. Actually, they are not. A clothing brand is actually the umbrella that encompasses all of the designs, whereas the clothing lines are certain designs that are created for a specific topic. So within the brand, I have different clothing lines. The first being the AF band, which included all of the designs with my likeness and my logo, things that are relative to me as a recording artist, my life in music. From there was the Individuality series, the Say It Loud series, the AFC, which is variations of the Alvin Frazier Collection logo. The most popular of all of my lines is the I series. And we're going to get to that at another time. I got some things coming up for that, so stay tuned. And last but not least, one that's very near and dear to my heart, the Music Fan line. And that series features one specific design that I want to address today, is Music Heals. And I'm a firm believer, and not only am I'm a firm believer of that, I'm a living witness to it. I've been a part of the Metro Health Hospital System's Arts and Medicine Department for 10 years. And I've been also part of the Arts and Medicine Department for Cleveland Clinic 6 years. And in those years of being with both hospital systems, I've seen the Spirit of God move in so many different ways through the music. As you know, the hospital is a very heavy environment, oftentimes with people coming in with different ailments, family members, friends, loved ones that are there with people who are going through different experiences. You got the nurses, you got the doctors, you got the surgeons, and all of them are dealing with different things. And a lot of times there's a heaviness in those environments. So to be able to be a part of a team of musicians who go in throughout the month and play and lend our gift in those environments is definitely something that I'm blessed to be a part of. But I've seen people come down who are very sick, very ill, to see me perform, barely able to walk, and see how God moves through the music and see them get up, see them smile, see them dance, see them coming down on a walker and dancing without a walker, dancing without a cane, walking away with a bounce in their step, pep in their step, and medical assistants or doctors coming to me and say that person is terminally ill. I've never seen them smile. I've never seen them move like that since they've been here. I know it's not me. I know it's nothing but God, which leads back to the point of Music Heals. But I'll take it a step further. 25 years ago, I had an experience where an old injury that I occurred when I was a child. I was 7, I was struck by a car, I had real bad damage to my left leg. So bad that the doctors wanted to amputate. My mom said she wasn't going to allow it to happen. I'm skipping past the testimony, which maybe I can share at another time. But for the sake of time, I'm going to kind of fast forward past that and say that the arthritis that I experienced from that particular accident kind of went into remission, had no issues with it throughout my teenage years. I'm an adult now. I'm at work, not doing anything to strain my leg. I experienced some pain that felt like the accident happened all over again. And here it was, I'm in my 20s at the time. I mean, it literally made me fall to my knees almost in pain. Tears came to my eyes. It was so excruciating. There was a concert that I had tickets for that I was supposed to attend that night. This concert was not a typical concert. It was more of, I guess you could say it was a gospel concert. The gentleman who was performing that night was a saxophonist or a minstrel by the name of Bernard Johnson, I believe. And he was performing at the State Theater, so it was a big thing. I mean, the place was sold out. I didn't want to go because I'm not in the greatest of mood. I could barely walk. I could barely stand. The person I had tickets to go with was insistent that we go. Wasn't happy about that, but I went. Back row of the theater because I wanted to get in and get out. I was in such a bad mood. Like I said, I couldn't walk without holding on to the wall. I was in so much pain. I couldn't stand up straight. I couldn't put any weight on this leg, on my left leg at all. I was really, really just in a bad spot. I didn't want to worship. I didn't want to lift my hands. I was not in a worship spirit, blessed, none of that. My mood was bad. Spirit of God's moving throughout the place. Lights are down. He's on stage. I'm in the back row of the State Theater, just so I could slide out of there anytime before the crowd came. He says, worship, lift your hands, begin to pray unto the Lord. I did not want to, but I just said anything has to be better than what I'm feeling right now. Maybe it's what I need to do. Maybe it's what I should do. I guess it's what I have to do. Out of obedience, I lift my hands and begin to pray, close my eyes very tightly. Within moments, I feel someone grab my hand. It's him. He's made his way down the aisle in the dark, squeezes my hand, says a few words in prayer, blows a long note on his horn, lets my hand go, walks off, continues back down the aisle in this dark theater where people are worshiping. Spirit of God's moving forward. I started praising God because I knew there's no way that he could have seen me in that dark theater unless God had shown him to me or shown me to him. My thoughts go to my leg. I don't feel the pain. By this point, I'm hovering my foot above the ground because it hurts so much to stand on it. I don't feel anything. I put my foot down, no pain. I stand on it firmly, no pain. I bend it, I squat, no pain. I leave that place with no pain. I was changed forever at that point because God had used something that was near and dear to me, music, that he's used me for many times in church services as a minstrel, being a musician in the hospitals and over the years, and even nursing homes. And now he allowed that grace to be reciprocated unto me through a medium that he knew that had great effect and that was near and dear to my heart. I keep saying, using that term because that's what this is about. And that was letting me know that yes, he's still a healer, and that music can heal me too. And it did. I was forever changed. So what this is about, this is a fundraiser. This is something I've never done before. And God laid it on my heart for something that I'm actually trying to raise funds for that's also very special and near and dear to me, very important. And I try to talk myself out of it, think myself out of it like I attempt to do with many things, but God laid it on my heart very strongly to go forward. So I'm thanking him in advance for success and victory with this. I'm thanking you all for your support in advance. Here's the goal. My goal is to sell 100 apparel items from the Alvin Frazier collection in 14 days. And I chose to use the Music Heals as my focal design because it's true, it's factual. Music does in fact heal us. Good music does in fact heal us. I have two different designs. I have one design which is just the words music heals only. Then I have a second design that has a pair of headphones around it. But beyond that, you don't have to just purchase the Music Heals design. There are 200 designs on the Alvin Frazier collection website, all that I created. They are not templates. These are original designs created by Alvin Frazier, yours truly. So with that being said, please go to alvinfraziermusic.com/AFC-clothing on the website. There you will see the Music Heals designs and you can purchase there. It's a secure site, so you ain't got to worry about your information being breached, nothing like that. It's all good. But I thank you in advance. I'm not going to hold your time anymore, but I'm believing God for victory and success of this campaign, fundraising campaign. And yes, a portion of the proceeds will be donated to a particular organization that focuses on music therapy and healing, because that's an important thing to me. And I definitely want to make sure that the portion of proceeds go towards that. So with that being said, thank y'all so much, man. Much love to y'all. My name is Alvin Frazier.